Welcome to another episode of Terrible Advice, where we see how women sabotage other women. Now, this is a special episode because this is also an episode of Wall Watch, where we see how women respond to hitting a wall. Now, today's question is, how do you find out if a man is disciplined? Comment your thoughts under this video because we have Dr. Cheyenne Bryant who's telling us how you can figure out if a man is disciplined. Remember, before you get triggered, comment your thoughts under this video, then like the video, and then subscribe to the channel because I will be posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is my goal. So here we go.
Taking a bath together. No sex. No sex. Because you both have what the Bible says marriage requires, discipline. To take a bath together.
Hey.
And have a conversation. A little triggered over there? A little triggered?
No, I just gotta couch this. I gotta couch this. Don't take that bath until y'all get that ring on there.
Till you get that discipline too. Discipline.
Don't do it.
Discipline.
You're gonna make me lose my license. Listen, she's talking to married people. It's different, a heightened level. Thank you.
And let me say this.
Yes.
I'm also talking to unmarried people.
She had to correct him. She was not talking about married people. She was talking about people in general. And listen, as we're listening to this, I want y'all to understand this woman is close to 50 years old. Okay? This is the advice she's giving as a close to 50-year-old woman. Let's continue.
Because
don't get in that bathtub.
If you
don't y'all get in that bathtub.
Listen, if you have the true essence of discipline.
Yeah, no, they ain't got it.
But there are some men that do.
Yeah.
And let me go further. Because
they
man
must teach Tai Chi.
Because you're supposed to save your chai tea,
yes,
which is really your sperm,
yes,
until you're doing something that's productive, fruitful, and will multiply.
Get in the tub with a bathing suit on. Don't just get in
Let
that.
me say this, ladies and fellas. Let me say these, ladies and fellas. A man who could bathe with you and be disciplined enough to not touch you is a reassurance for you. Taking a bath together.
Wrong. Complete a reassurance for you. Listen, first of all, if a woman is getting naked in front of you and you guys are being all sensual, because if you're taking a bath together, this means you're extremely close. Listen, your booty hole naked, and she's talking about some discipline. Come on, listen, if a man has that much discipline, I'm gonna tell you this. Number one, he is not attracted to her, or he does not like women. This is stupid. In fact, this is beyond disrespectful. Now, I want y'all again to think about this information or this advice that she's giving. This woman is close to 50. She's still single. She has no children. And she's telling you to take a shower with someone and not get it in, not get dusted off, not bend over to look at him standing at attention and just have a conversation. This is why older men do not want to date older women, because listen, not all older women say stupid things like this, but this is by far one of the dumbest things that I've heard to start off the year. Okay, now discipline is one thing, but she's talking about temptation, reassurance. Listen, if a woman, let's put it on her, if her dream man was standing in front of her and she could resist him, that means she's not really interested in him, or he's not interested in her, and he can actually go get another woman tonight. The reason why is because if he's her dream man, he's other women's dream man, and those women are fighting for him. They want that man. They're competing to get that man. So I want you guys to understand something. The only guys who really can do this, or who are doing this, are men who are not used to getting any, and guys, again, who do not like women. This reminds me of a woman asking me, what do I look like? Or what type of woman do you think I am? And in my mind, I go down a checklist. I say, okay, number 1, you're single. Number 2, you're over the age of 21. Number 3, you're not a virgin. Number 4, you're out here in these streets. Number 5, you have been dusted off by at least 10 guys, and 100 of those guys doesn't count because he was a condom or because it was 10 years ago or whatever the reasons are. So what type of woman do I think you are? You're a free spirit. And you're a free spirit out here doing whatever it is that you want. Now, this is a rumor, so let me say allegedly. This woman does not even like men. This woman likes other women. So when you hear this, does this really make sense to you? Or how does it sound to you when you know, or at least this is the rumor? How does this information actually sound to you now? Be careful with women who do these types of things to you, because this is literally her weaponizing sex from the beginning, or from whenever this point starts. That means that anytime you get to it, anytime you get a sniff of it, you would have had to work your ass off to get it. Now, this is going to cause you to look elsewhere sooner than you want to. This is going to cause you to be tempted by other women, because that means she's not putting out. This means she could walk around you naked and that you're not going to do anything. More than likely, you're not even aroused by this woman if she can walk around with nothing on. I saw this reel where it was basically like a whole bunch of clips put together of how women got their men to get off the video game. Do you know what they did? All they did was they entered the room naked, or they took their clothes off in front of the guy, and the guy quickly put down the controller and took that woman to the bedroom. Why? Because this is his woman. If you're getting into a relationship, you're getting into a relationship because this is the woman that you want to have sex with. This is the woman you want to bend over. This is not the woman you want to be tempted to bend over, because this is your woman. Otherwise, why did you commit to her in the first place? Now, if she wanted to give some great advice, right? Some great advice, go to a spa. Go to a spa where you guys have to do mud baths. Now, here's the thing. I'm not telling you not to get it in. Right now, if you want to get married and you don't want to have sex before your marriage, I'm going to tell you, avoid every single situation that puts you in position where you have to be tempted. If you are looking to not have sex before you're married, avoid every single situation. Avoid every single situation that would put you in position to even think about it, because just thinking about it is the temptation that you're trying to resist. Now, the funny thing is, this man actually tried to help her. He was like, yeah, well, you know, she's talking to married women, right? Women who have already weaponized sex against their husbands. Then she corrected him by saying, no, I'm talking to single people, which means she's talking to everyone. She's giving everyone this horrible advice. Again, think about it. This woman is close to 50, single, not married, no children, no man. Do you wonder why? If she's giving this type of advice, can you see why she doesn't have a man? Can you see why no man wants to put up with that? And she's fairly attractive, right? Like, you know, for a 50-year-old, a woman that's close to 50, she's attractive. But come on, who wants to deal with that? You don't get into a relationship to not have sex. What the majority of men understand, and what I have started to be able to see, is what a relationship would look like if you got into a relationship with this woman. This is what it would look like, except worse, because she would get more ridiculous and more disrespectful over time. Over the time of that relationship, she would have put you through torture, absolute misery and torture. And the messed up part about it is she's expecting for you to reassure her. Now, I want you to think about why this is horrible advice. Number one, she just cheated on you. Number 2, she's about to cheat on you. Or number 3, she's not interested in you at all. Women have a hard time fighting temptation. Again, put the man of their dreams. You know what? Go to a concert and see how women treat the performers. See how women treat the performers. You're going to see a side of that woman that you did not know existed. So if we're talking about temptation, you're going to see that they're beyond temptation when they see what they want, when they see it. It full clothes on or not, all they need to see is that this person is performing and that other people want that person. You're gonna see a completely different side of that person. This is why I'm saying reinvent yourself, fellas, because the thing that is important to the majority of women is money and lifestyle. What is it that you can provide? What is it that you do? Now, I'm not telling you to cater your life to a woman, because as you can see with this woman, she will never ever be satisfied. And think about it. She is a woman that is close to 50 and she still has not been married, no children, right? So listen, reinvent yourself, fellas. It is important. Get your mind together, get your body together, get your mind together, get your body together, get your finances together, and make sure you get your spirit together. If you can resist having sex with your woman, the woman you're committed to, if you can resist having sex with her, I don't know what you're doing with her in the first place. But I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.